in the crosshairs.
Freddie Mitchell, UCLA wide receiver. I love talking to people, no matter who they are. If it's the janitor to the president of the United States, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna see what you're all about. I would take me anywhere, you know, because I'm gonna meet you. Met a lot of gorgeous women. Football is just a way, a door to get them to see our great personalities. If we didn't have football, we probably wouldn't see them. I love country music. A lot of people are just now finding that out. I'm a big country fan. One of my favorite songs is Toby Keith's How Do You Like Me Now? It just explains me. How do you like me now that I'm on my way? I'm trying to meet Faith Hill now. That's the next thing. Mario Lopez is a great friend of mine. I talked to him a lot. He wanted me on the show. Like, man, I was kind of scared. When you go out there, you have fun. You're not camera shy. You just say what you feel and just act it out. And it was a fun experience. Yeah, it was hard. Hard role. See, most people don't know the game to TV. You gotta say the wrong answer so you can get on TV, and it helped me. I'm supposed to go on that show again, do a little skit. I talk trash to DBs, man. They must hate me by now, don't they? DBs, I tell them on the field, I say, hey, you gotta give me a good look. You know, the NFL scouts are watching me. And they get mad. If they really get to know me, you know, it's just my personality. It just brings out the best in me, and I want to succeed. It's a blessing to play in the NFL. Them teams that passed up on me, you know, I'm gonna make you pay.
Freddie Mitchell.
This is going to be an intriguing pick. I think it's what it's going to be. They certainly need a receiver, and although the big guy, Andy Reid, he went out to see Freddie Mitchell
25th pick.
a week ago, okay?
The Philadelphia Eagles have selected wide receiver from UCLA, Freddie Mitchell.
Now, this is an interesting pick. We're going to talk here, and then I want to get on the whole AFC West with Billy. Philadelphia is a team now that this is the third year that Andy Reid's been head coach and Mo Drack running the draft, but they draft Donovan McNabb to booze here 2 years ago, and booze would be the understatement. The Philly fans who have no problem booing the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, I mean, there was no problem booing the pick of Donovan McNabb here. Then this season starts, and Peterson starts, and they're booing Andy for not starting McNabb, so they went 180 before the season began. All right, let's put that aside. Donovan McNabb has become a fast riser as quarterback and a Pro Bowl quarterback. Last year in the first round, albeit very high again, Corey Simon. 2 home runs, I would say, to this point by the Eagles, who are drafting down here for the first time in a while. Now with Freddie Mitchell, a guy at UCLA who scares off some because of the way he might carry himself, shall we say. He doesn't lack of confidence, but Andy Reid personally, quote, gave the front office a couple days off a week and a half ago, and he went out to see him and made the decision on his own.
When you look at it, Freddie Mitchell really, I think, is one of the most confident players in this draft. He believes he should have been the first receiver taken. He believes he can dominate any cornerback in America and in the NFL, and that's what you need at the pro level. You can't shy away from that type of pressure. You have to be aggressive. He goes and gets the football. Everybody said, well, he's quick, he's not fast. Well, he went to the combine workout, and he ran. Some players don't. Freddie did. And Billy Devaney, he ran a 4.44. And if everybody said, hey, he's fast-talking Freddie Mitchell, now he's just fast Freddie Mitchell. And I think that 4.44 established Freddie Mitchell as a clear and no question about it, mid to late first round pick.
No question, Mel. And I think that the talking part of Freddie Mitchell, there's two kinds. If you come across as a jerk and kind of a lowlife, if you will, that's one kind of guy. If you're just cocky and brash and you can back it up like Freddie Mitchell, people don't really get down on that kind of trash talking. So I look at that as a positive out of a guy. And if Freddie Mitchell, even if he doesn't catch a pass in the league, it's already going to be noted for the greatest quote going into the combine when said that when people talk about the combine being a meat market, then I'm the filet mignon.
Well, and so the Eagles get an offensive, and then, by the way, they think, although they don't know it's a unique injury with Deuce Staley, they think that the foot injury is coming along well, and they can only hope so because you can only mask a lack of a big-time runner for so long. But they certainly did that well, and now with Freddie Mitchell, Andy Reid would have preferred to go a bigger guy and not a receiver. First time the Eagles have gone receiver first round since Kenny Jackson in '84. I mean, that's a long time ago. We'll talk more about the Eagles, who are clearly a team on the rise and intriguing as heck.